Welcome to Local Edition. I'm Bella Shaw. Ventura County Supervisor Linda Parks joins us with a cause very near and dear to her heart. It'll be a grassroots effort that harkens back to 1998, doesn't it, Linda?
That's right. SOAR, which is Save Open Space and Agricultural Resources, is a measure that we got passed in 1998 that protects open space and farmland in Ventura County, and it's expiring. So we're about to launch the campaign and renew that effort, and go out there and get all those signatures, raise money for a campaign, and make sure that we don't lose this incredibly important measure that protects our farmland and open space.
You want to leave a legacy, don't you? How many signatures will you require?
Well, you know, back in 1998, we had gathered 75,000 signatures. And that just shows you how much that is the will of the people. People want to see those separations between the cities to keep us from sprawling. You see so much of that in Southern California, but not here in Ventura County. We want to protect those buffers between the cities that allow us to enjoy, to see nature and to have fresh air and to not have incredible traffic that you see in the rest of Southern California. And as a result of that, our quality of life is so much better. And importantly, it's protecting farmland. And that is one of our top economic generators in our county, and how wonderful to have locally grown produce.
Yeah. Do you think Ventura County is unusual in that respect, that we do have these little sacred areas?
SOAR is, I think, the strongest measure in the nation, and it really distinguishes us. And you're right, it does leave us a legacy. We want to go to 2050 this time before it expires. So I won't be around in 2050, that I'm not planning on being. But to know that you're leaving this for your children and your grandchildren so they too can enjoy the beautiful nature that we have around us, as well as to keep an important agricultural industry viable.
And on the flip side, though, those on the side of the developers would say, yes, but look what it will do for the economy. It'll generate jobs and so forth.
Well, you know what? Ventura County attracts a lot of very good businesses, and I think it is because we have a beautiful area to live in and a wonderful climate. And we don't want to be like the San Fernando Valley, or see what happened to Orange County when they lost all their farmland. So it distinguishes us. It makes us, I think, more attractive to businesses.
So even though as we drive along the freeway and we don't see things being developed, permits could already be pulled on some of these projects.
Yeah, well, absolutely. And what SOAR does is it requires a vote of the people if they want to rezone farmland or rezone land set aside for open space. And that's a very strong measure. Instead of just 3 members of a city council, for example, deciding it, now the voters get a chance. And it turns the tables. It makes the developers come up with better projects to get that vote of the people. Well,
back in 1998, we didn't have Twitter and Facebook and all the social media that you have. Are you going to utilize that in this campaign?
Well, we do have our website, which is soarusa.org, and we are going to use everything we can and every volunteer we can get, because it's so important. It is a grassroots effort, and we need everybody's help. There's not anyone who's going to volunteer who isn't going to walk away with a job.
And education is a key, educating the public on exactly what it means.
And I think it's intrinsically, we know that, we love to be able to have the open space and have nature, and also to have the important farmland. But I don't think people realize how fragile it is, how quickly we could lose that. And we could end up with, completely congested freeways. We could end up with that same kind of smog layer that you have in the San Fernando Valley here in our area. And those are things that really affect our quality of life. And now we can help our children and our grandchildren's quality of life.
Linda Parks, thank you so much. And thank you for joining us here on Local Edition. I'm Bella Shaw.